Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you for being here. Good morning, everyone. All right. Exciting. It was an exciting day yesterday, and this is just going to be just as exciting today as well. Again, I'm Bob Dammon, Dean of the Tepper School of Business. It's my pleasure to welcome all of you here to our inaugural INTERSECT at CMU conference. We're hosting this event today from our new home and state-of-the-art facility here in the Tepper Quad on the campus of Carnegie Mellon University. In addition to this large audience here with us today, we are also joined by an online audience watching via live streaming hosted by John Byrne from Poets and Quants. I'd like to extend a special welcome to the members and guests of the Carnegie Mellon Board of Trustees, the Tepper School's Business Board of Advisors, the deans, faculty, and students from all across campus who are with us here today. Thank you all for being here. Yesterday, as I said, we celebrated the grand opening of the Tepper Quadrangle and this magnificent new building that we're in with our students, with our faculty, our alumni, our donors, and friends of the university. For those of you that have had a chance to experience this building firsthand, you know just how impressive this building is. David Tepper, our lead benefactor on this project, has said from the outset that this should be more than a great building, it should also be a great idea. And that simple but profound statement really influenced our thinking and our planning for this facility from the very beginning. To David and to all of our donors, I want to again thank you for your generous support in making all of this possible. Your support will transform and have lasting impact on the Tepper School and on Carnegie Mellon University. Today, we continue the celebration with the INTERSECT at CMU conference. The INTERSECT at CMU conference is intended to be an annual event that will showcase the intellectual and thought leadership of Carnegie Mellon University. Each year, the conference will focus on a different theme, one that reflects the intersection or convergence of important trends. The theme of this year's conference is the future of business, technology, and society. Now, while the opening of the new building and the INTERSECT at CMU conference might seem as though they're separate and distinct from one another, they are in fact intimately linked in important and meaningful ways. Our new building, as you heard yesterday many times, is meant to serve not only as the home for the Tepper School of Business, but it is also to serve as a vibrant hub of intellectual and social activity for all of Carnegie Mellon. To be a place where students and faculty from all disciplines can come together to innovate, to collaborate, and to develop new ideas. Today's INTERSECT at CMU conference is an embodiment of that innovative and collaborative spirit and culture that we have here at Carnegie Mellon. As those of you who work and study here, you know very well how unique and special Carnegie Mellon is. Above all else, we are problem solvers, interested in finding solutions to the world's most challenging problems. We reject the constraints that are imposed by disciplinary boundaries, preferring instead to work collaboratively and to approach problems from an interdisciplinary perspective. This culture of collaboration and interdisciplinary problem solving impacts the way we conduct our research and the way that we educate our students. Some of the most challenging problems facing business and society today are those arising from the disruptive effects of technological innovation. Many of those being developed here by the engineers and computer scientists at Carnegie Mellon University. Things like artificial intelligence, robotics, additive manufacturing, the Internet of Things, cybersecurity and privacy, machine learning, and advanced analytics are all having profound effects on business, on society, and the way each and every one of us work and live in our daily lives. While these new emerging technologies have the potential to improve productivity and economic efficiency, and to support human decision-making and to improve the quality of life for people all over the world, they also have the potential to create labor market disruptions or to exacerbate the economic inequalities that exist today. Carnegie Mellon social scientists are addressing technological disruption from the perspective of business, economics, public policy, and ethics, and in order to understand the economic and societal impacts and trade-offs that we face. Carnegie Mellon's Block Center for Technology and Society, for example, was established specifically to support the economic and public policy research in this area. Carnegie Mellon's leadership in business, economics, technology, public policy, along with its culture of interdisciplinary collaboration, make this an ideal environment to address many of these societal issues. At today's INTERSECT at CMU conference, you're going to hear from Tepper School and Carnegie Mellon faculty, along with government and industry leaders, who will be discussing new emerging technologies and how they are transforming business practices, the future of work, and the way in which we live our daily lives. You'll hear from experts about the technologies themselves, the opportunities and challenges that they present, and the likely impacts that they will have on business and society. We will have 3 moderated panels, each dealing with a different technology. The first panel will discuss the Internet of Things, focusing specifically on smart cities, smart homes, and smart cars. Our second panel will discuss the future of artificial intelligence, and our third and final panel will focus on the disruptive potential of blockchain technology. All of these areas are central to the research and the teaching that we do here at Carnegie Mellon University. In addition, we are very fortunate to have Jérôme Pacente, Vice President of AI at Facebook, as our keynote speaker today. All 3 panels and our keynote address should prove to be very informative and thought-provoking. I want to thank all of our panelists, the speakers, and moderators for their participation in today's event. And personally, I'm very eager to hear what they have to say. Before we begin the program, I'd like to invite one of our student leaders to the stage to say a few words. Ellie Mueller is a second-year MBA student who served on the conference steering committee. And she was really the driving force behind this conference and had great influence and was instrumental in the planning and organization of today's event. Would you please join me in welcoming Ellie Mueller to the stage? Ellie? Thank you so much for everything you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Dammon.
Sorry. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Dammon. And thank you to my fellow students and the entire Carnegie Mellon community. I'd like to say a few words about the conference and its importance. When I decided to apply to business school, I noticed that most programs talked about interdisciplinary collaboration and breaking down silos. But I chose CMU and the Tepper School because I believe this is a place where these things are truly happening. And INTERSECT at CMU is a chance to accelerate this important work. When planning this conference about the intersection of business, technology, and society, it was so exciting to be able to tap into the groundbreaking work already being done here in computer science and business, engineering, social sciences, public policy, and design. INTERSECT at CMU represents a natural extension of the unique strengths of Carnegie Mellon. Today we bring together thought leaders across industries and across disciplines to confront the sea changes that are affecting us across our entire society. They are here to share how they are wrestling with these issues and to discuss the role that we all play in shaping our future. It has been an honor to help bring today's conference to life. Thank you, Dean Dammon, for your leadership during this exciting time for our school. And stay tuned, because we have already begun work on the 2nd annual INTERSECT at CMU conference, and I hope you all will consider participating and attending next year. Thank you.
Thank you, Ellie, for sharing your perspective on today's conference and on what this environment here at Carnegie Mellon means to a student. In addition to Ellie, I'd like to recognize a few other individuals who were members of the steering committee and who put in an enormous amount of time and effort in planning and organizing today's events. Victoria Lopez, a second-year MBA student. Philip Lehman, Associate Dean of the School of Computer Science. Shavin Yeltikin and Alan Scheller-Wolf, Senior Associate Deans at the Tepper School. John Stern and John Sangenberger from Advancement and Alumni Relations here at the Tepper School. And Cindy Crimmins and Katie Ristori from University Advancement. Please join me in a round of applause for all those individuals.